Hi guys, Lauren here from Move and Breathe. I'm going to share with you a high protein version of chicken salad. I love chicken salad, but I just can't order it out. It's like if you look at the macros on typical chicken salad, it's like pure fat. So this has like 5 ingredients. It's super simple. I make this on repeat. I mean, every week pretty much. I hit the easy button big time at Sprouts. They have pulled like chicken breast, and it's got no extra ingredients, just pure chicken. And I take that and I just rough chop it. Okay, so I take it right out of the container. I don't have to cook chicken. It costs a little bit more, but for me, the convenience is so worth it. And I'm looking for some big hits of protein in places like it's easy for me to find carbs and fat. It's harder for me to find like cleaner sources of protein. So for me, this is so easy. I can make it. I make it for me and I make it for Ellie. And we eat it all week, and then sometimes John has some bites of it. But all right, so this is like 6 to 7 cups of chopped chicken breast. Okay, chicken breast. Then I've got 2 cups of chopped celery. Alrighty, and then I'm gonna get a bowl. Forgot that part. All right, for this part, you need you're going to use a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt. And I'm going to give you the macros on all of this, but this is what you got to use. And I'll put the comments like in the or I'll put the recipe in the comments below. All right. So I've got a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt, and a cup of non-fat Greek yogurt is like, well, 2/3 a cup, I think it says, is 18 grams of protein. So this is just like pure protein. It has no fat in it. So this is adding protein on top. So instead of using full fat mayo, which is what most chicken salads use, you're going to use no fat Greek yogurt. And I promise you're not going to notice a difference. We're going to put a little bit of mayo in it, but we're going to measure it. We're going to be really careful. So we're going to get exactly 2 tablespoons, and you just make sure that it really is 2 tablespoons. So you get one, that tiny, like all of that yogurt had no fat and a bunch of protein, and this has no protein and 20 grams of fat for 2 little tablespoons and 200 calories. So like most of the calories and all of the fat from this recipe come from these 2 tiny tablespoons. So when you think about that, it's like, all right, we can do better, right? So this is like skinnying this thing up. Thought I was so prepared, but I forgot my whisk. Okay, next ingredient is apple cider vinegar. And I love this because it gives it like a little bit of like a tang. And I'm going to start with 1/4 cup, but I'm going to warn you, I may add more. I'm looking for a consistency, so I'll show you that. So we'll start with 1/4 cup. I'll add that in here. And then we're going to whisk it because we don't want it to be like thick and gooey. We want this little like sauce for the chicken salad to be able to spread out over everything. So we'll whisk that together. And like I said, we're looking for consistency. So as I whisk it around, I'm close, but I'm not quite there. And you can tell like when you lift it up, you want it to like not, I don't know what you call that, like glob off, but you want it to like drip off. So we're looking for drip. All right, swish a little bit more around. This just makes it tangy and flavorful. And you could do some different things. Like I haven't tried this, but I was thinking about it. I might try it next week. Is using like those Grillo's pickles. I love them. And like I might use that sauce and then chop up pickles in it. Like you can do all kinds of fun things with it that doesn't, okay, see how now we're just like runny. So I like that. All right, so you take that. You're going to set that to the side because we're going to mix it all together. And then you're going to season it. So I love Lane's seasoning. I went to high school with Ryan Lane, so I'm really biased. This is his SPG, but sometimes I use his brisket seasoning. I like it because it's just ingredients and it doesn't have any like fillers or fake crap in it. And that's important to me. And then now we mix this all together. Kind of making the biggest mess. All right, so we're going to drizzle this on, and I'm not going to use all of it because I want to I'm also looking for consistency. So if I make it like too goopy, I don't really like that. And I'm not trying to make like dry chicken salad. You can make it like whatever consistency you want, but I would use the non-fat Greek yogurt instead of extra mayo because that's where like if you like I don't know, juicy chicken salad, then it's because it's covered in mayo, which I mean, listen, mayo is delicious, but it's not the most friendly for the waistline food product, right? Okay, so I'm still working on it. And then any of that I might have left, I can put in like a little jar and save it for next week because I'm promising you I'm making this again next week. All right, let's talk about how we eat this while I'm working on consistency. So some days I just literally take a cup of it and I put it into a container with chopped up veggies, cucumbers, carrots, celery, bell peppers. And then I have like an apple or maybe some pretzels or something like that because you definitely want, this has no carbs. I mean, I think one serving of it has 1 to 2 grams of carbs. So we're pretty close on consistency for me. And I used almost all of it. I'm actually going to just it's not enough to save. So I'm just going to use it all. And I know what the macros on this are. So it's 1 cup has 190 calories, 31 grams of protein, between 5 and 6 grams of fat, and then only 2 carbs. So you definitely need to get your carbs. You want to have that plate method lunch. You're going to need to get some carbohydrates in there. So you might put it on a piece of homemade sourdough, or maybe you can make like a big salad. Sometimes I'll do this and I'll put like sweet potato and broccoli. I'll drizzle a little balsamic, just pure balsamic vinegar on top, and then eat this with it. And it's like the consistency is perfect. And then I even just take the containers that like I got from Sprouts and I just store it in there. It's so easy. It's very delicious, and it's a great way to get 30 grams of protein really fast and have it ready. You can just eat it whenever. All right. So try it and let me know what you think. Enjoy.